The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello and welcome to today's online seminar. Hello Rusnik. Hello Nagdurga. Hello Pawan. Hello Siddhant. Mihir. How are you guys? How are you doing? Hello Atharv. Vinay. Sarvesh. Mihir. Good evening Satreddy. Hello Saurabh. So guys, today we are going to discuss about GRE Quant, how to progress towards 170. Okay, so guys, what are you expecting from today's online seminar? Guys, are you able to hear me? Can you hear me, guys? Okay, loud and clear. Perfect. So guys, what are you expecting from today's online seminar? Archana says practicing tips. Soumya says tips for 170 with a wide smile. Soumya still hasn't forgotten the old seminar. Everything, Rahul says. Okay. Tips to score 170. How to have the right approach. Galav says. Exactly. Guys, by the end of today's seminar, we'll clarify all your doubts. Okay, A to Z of GRE Quant. You'll be clear with all your doubts regarding your GRE Quant. Okay. So guys, before we start, let me tell you this is an activity-based seminar. Okay, today's seminar will be an activity-based seminar. We'll be having activities simultaneously on here as well as on Facebook. Okay, so guys, tell me how many of you don't have a Facebook account? How many of you don't have a Facebook account? Okay, so guys, I think almost all of you have got one. I can't imagine someone not having a Facebook account. Can you? Exactly. So guys, let's make use of your Facebook account. Let's today let's prepare for your GRE using your Facebook account. Okay. So guys, Rishiraj says it's like asking who is living under the rock. Okay. So guys, as I told you, today's is a activity-based seminar. We'll be having activities simultaneously here as well as on Facebook. Okay. So guys, I'll send you a link. You can click on the link and log on to our Facebook page. Keep a tab open on our GREH Facebook page. I'll send you a link. You can click on the link, open the GREH Facebook page, keep a new tab open on your browser. Okay. As soon as you go to our GREH Facebook page, you'll see the latest post on the page that says I am attending, join me. Guys, can you see the latest post on the Facebook page that says I am attending, join me? Okay. So guys, what you can do is you can share it with your friends. Let them know that you are attending this seminar. They might also be interested in today's online seminar. A lot of your friends might be preparing for your GRE, so it might be useful for them. You can like or comment on the post, or you can even tag your friends and let them know that you are attending this online seminar. So guys, where are you attending the seminar from? Hostel, home, or are you traveling, or are you in an internet cafe? Okay, we have students attending from the hostel, from home, from office. From Ishwar Rao is attending from the internet cafe. Okay, so guys, if you are in the hostel, you can call your friends. You can invite your friends to attend the seminar. They can listen to the seminar. If you are at home, you can even call your parents. They might find it interesting. Even if you are at office, you can ask your colleagues. And if you are in the cafe, you can enjoy the seminar on your own. Okay. So guys, without much ado, let's start today's online seminar. Shall we? Okay, guys, before we start, let me tell you, since we have more than 300 students attending today's online seminar, it'll be very difficult to answer all of your questions, but we'll try to answer as many questions as possible. So you can type in your questions in the chat box, and we'll answer your questions. If you can even type in your questions in on our Facebook page, on the Facebook post, latest Facebook post on the GRE Facebook page, either on the Facebook page or on the webinar chat box. We'll answer your questions. Okay guys, so we have a special guest here today with us. It's the co-founder of GREedge, Mr. Yogesh Lavanis. He has a BTech degree from IIT Varanasi, India, and MSc Engineering degree from IISc Bangalore. In spite of his busy schedule, he has agreed to talk to our students, talk to you guys. So let's make the most of this time. Let's welcome him. Hello sir, how are you doing? Very happy to have you in today's online seminar, sir. Yes sir, definitely.
Okay, hello everybody. Are you able to hear me well? So, the topic of today's seminar is how to score 170. So, I'll tell you our experiences as well as our students' experiences. Who had achieved, who had got 170 in the quant section of GRE. But kindly remember that I'll not be talking about teaching specific techniques of any topics, but I will be telling you overall. I'll be discussing with you overall strategy and overall things that you should keep in mind if you are aiming for 170. So on the first page, you have some official data from ETS, the organization which conducts GRE.
Guys, can you hear our voice? No. Okay, guys, we regret the technical glitch. There's a small technical glitch. We'll get back to you.
Hello, is it audible now?
Okay, is it better now? Am I audible?
Is it better now? Am I audible? Okay, can everybody hear me? Okay, fine, fine. So what I was telling you all is I'll be discussing more about strategies to get 170 in GRE, but I'll not be discussing specific topics of quants or specific question types, but I'll be sharing with you our experience as trainers and the experience of students who got 170 and also those who just about missed it. They got something like 168 or 167, and I'm going to tell you what differentiates a 170 guy or girl from the rest. Okay, so I'll be not talking about specific topics or question types here. Fine. Now can you see some data on the screen from ETS? Can you tell me what X and Y is? Will you be able to solve X and Y from this data? Okay, all of you are trying to solve something. So it's actually statistics from from ETS. You know that this is the revised GRE, and you get scored on out of 170. In the previous pattern, you used to be scored on a scale of 800. So you would get 800. There was 800 for verbal and 800 for quant. As you know, now it is 170 for verbal and 170 for quant. So about 6% of the test takers used to get 800, or in other words, those who used to get 800 were 6% of the test takers. But now in the revised GRE, it's only 2% of the test takers who get 170. So do you see the vast difference? Like only a third of this of the previous lot would have actually got 170. So this 170 really filters out people. You have to be slightly different, and what is that difference is the subject of today's webinar. Okay, let's understand what it takes to get a 170. One of the most important thing is visualization. So it's no longer important that that you only know the formulas and you know the concepts. Visualization and intuition is also important, is very important in today's to score 170. Now what is this visualization? Let me demonstrate to you by some examples. Next. Where are my examples? First example. Okay, this example. Previous. This example. Okay. Can you see an example on the screen? Do you see a circle and a hexagon? Do you see a circle and an hexagon? Yeah. Can you calculate the area of the hexagon from the given data? Okay. How many of you did you get the answer? Shall I move on to the next slide and show you the answer? Next slide, the answer. Okay. How many of you got this answer? 24 root 3. I think Prashant has got it. Okay, quite a few guys have got it. Now, if you was this problem difficult, or could this problem be done only by using formulas? Right. So this was just you just had to use the formula. From the circumference, you could determine the diameter. From the diameter, the radius, and then each triangle is an equilateral triangle. You directly know the formula for area of an equilateral triangle, right? And just by using these two formulas, you can solve this problem. You can see the explanation on the next page. Okay, how many of you agree that this question can be easily solved only using formulas? How many of you think that this can be done only using formula? Right, Sushmita agrees, Shashank agrees, Anand, Rushik says no, Rikin agrees. Quite okay, so there's like 50% seem to agree, 50% say I think around 60-70% I guess they say that they can solve it without just by using formulas. Okay, now let us look at the next question. I'm trying to let us try to understand what can be solved by formulas and what needs visualization. Okay, the next problem. Okay, you need to find the area of the shaded region. Sarvani wants to know whether it is Swapnil Pawar says that how can he say it's an equilateral triangle? Yeah, actually Swapnil, if it's an hexagon, a regular hexagon, then each of the triangle is an equilateral triangle in the previous question. Okay, so are you guys solving this question, the one on the screen? Yeah, Anand, you're right. Area of the circle minus area of the quadrilateral. Okay, I hope you guys are trying. Yeah, Anand, can you determine the area of the quadrilateral? Rusnik, the data is given in the text. It's a circle. There are these two triangles are inside the circle. H is the height. R is the radius. All the information is available, Rusnik. Rusnik Manang. Okay, Soumya has given an answer. Gopal has given an answer. Navya has given the answer. Okay, now let's see what's the right answer. Okay, how many of you got this right? Okay, quite a few of you got it right. Now, how many of you think that this problem could have been done only using formulas? How much do you think it needed visualization, or it was just based on properties and formulas? Just tell me. Okay, some says only formulas, properties and formulas. Some people feel visualization was needed, and so on. Visual plus properties, visualization and properties. Some say, Vignesh says only trigonometry. Bhavya says formulas. So again, this one also quite a few people think that it can be done only using formulas and properties. Not much of visualization is needed. Let us look at the next question. Let's look at the next question. Look at this. Now solve the question on the screen. Can you see a circle and two triangles? Okay, Ruhel has already got it. Okay, that was real fast, Ruhel. That was great. Ujjwal has got it. Raghavendra has got it wrong. Venkatesh got it. So Shrikar has got it wrong. Okay, so there's only one person who was fastest. Okay, now a lot of students are getting it right. Vina has got it wrong. Archana got it right. Alan Binney has got it right. Now, Shaunak has got it right. Pallav Gupta has not got it right, and so on. Okay, now tell me, do you think this question needs more visualization than the first two? Hey, this is, I showed the answer. Okay, so which, does this question need more visualization than the, yeah, Chiranjeevi feels it needs more visualization. Sumit feels it needs more visualization, right? So in this question, it was once you get the visualization that the two angles, they inscribe the same arc, then I think it's just a 2 minutes job. Am I right? So right, let's go to the next question. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next question. Ratio of the radius of the circumsphere to the ratio to the radius of the insphere of the circle. This. Okay, it's difficult. No, you have to tell me whether column A is greater than column B or column A and B are equal, or you cannot determine. Okay, Ruhel, question is not clear. Okay, Sumit says wait. No, it can be determined. Gopal, it can be determined. Nidish, A. Kavya, I do not think it is D. No, it is not D. Both are equal is not correct. Okay, a lot of students are getting it right now. A. Okay, let's see the answer. Let's see the next slide. So column A is greater than column B. Quite a few of you got it. Now here I want. Now, do you agree that how many of you could do this without using pen and paper, totally by visualizing in the mind? Yeah, Anshul, you are right. A is greater than B. So Nidish, Chetan, Tarun, Sagar, Harshita, Abhi, Gautam, Manoj, they did it without using, Pawan did it without pen and paper. So this was visualized entirely in the mind, right? Manjunatha, you're right, 1.73. Right? So let me take a quick poll now and let me understand how different people solved it. Okay? Answer the poll which will come on your terminal. Can you see the poll? Ranjita will send you the slides. You can see the explanation. The point that I want to prove here, show that visualization becomes very important as you aim for higher scores. Okay, where's the poll? It's still going on. Okay, please take the poll, guys. I will tell you the results. They can see the poll. We'll have to tell. Okay. So we have some very interesting results. 21% of people, that is 1/5 of the people in this group, got it without using paper and pen. 30% got it right, but they used pen and paper. 26%, that is a quarter in this group, got it wrong, and another quarter did not understand the question at all. Right? So 50% of the crowd in this webinar could not get this question. Only 50% got it. Of that, half of them, or 22% of them could do it directly in the mind without using pen and paper. So now, do you understand what I meant by visualization now? So these, congratulations to this 22% who did it entirely in the mind. Right? So this is the visualization that I'm talking about, and intuition. Now when you're able to crack problems like this, Okay, by minimal, I don't mean you don't have to use pen and paper. I don't mean that, but more, as you develop your visualization, you will be approaching more towards the 170 mark in quants. I hope you got the point. Okay, in my next slides, let us see how do you practically develop it. There are only guidelines of how you could how you can achieve those develop visualization, and I'm going to share with you now. Not the Yeah. So from this set of examples that we saw, it's quite clear that first you have to develop visualization and intuition if you are heading for that 168, 169, 170 in quants in the new GRE pattern. Remember that formula-based techniques, it can only take you so far. In my opinion, it can only take you to about 160 or 161 or 162 kind of scores. And beyond that, it's only visualization and intuition like this that will take you towards the 170 mark. Okay, let me give you some practical tips on how you could develop this. So when you solve a question or when you're reading notes, always make sure that just don't accept things what is there in front of you. Always ask questions like what if. So suppose you are seeing a question, it's a permutation combination question. You are given some information that it's about 3 friends and 3 sitting arrangements. So ask a question, what if there were 4 in number, or in the given question, the hexagon question, ask if it was not a regular hexagon, could I have been able to solve it? You know, questions like that. So ask a lot of what if questions. Second, understand a concept very deeply. Ask questions and doubts to your colleagues or to your teachers, or on the internet. Share and ask, get your doubts clarified on concepts. Just don't take the formula approach. Okay. Then third point is that try to solve questions in different ways. Okay, when you solve question, try different methods. Okay, and more importantly, when you solve a question and you see an explanation, if the method that was given in the explanation was a shorter method, appreciate it and understand why you did not think of it yourself in the first place. Okay, so then having understood these short methods, try to apply these shorter techniques in your subsequent practice sessions. So these are some of these things that helps you develop mathematics inside you. So you can't take the school approach of formula-based substitution and trying to solve problems. Okay, the next slide. So there's a book called Introduction to Mathematical Thinking by a professor of mathematics from Stanford University. So look at what Galileo has to say. So this professor, he promotes thinking, mathematical thinking. He says that the most important ability that one needs, a researcher needs these days, is the ability not to solve problems, but how to model a given problem. It could be from biotechnology, it could be from physics, it could be from electronics, it could be from computer science. How do you take a problem and you model it mathematically? Okay, so mathematical modeling to him is mathematics. Okay, and this is what Galileo had said many years ago. He said that nature can be understood only through the language of mathematics. So all of us are engineers here mostly, and we actually, ours is, you know, the engineering that we pursue is actually applied physics, right? And then mathematics becomes very important to model it, and this is what, in some sense, the new GRE tests for. That how strong you are in modeling problems mathematically. So, and those who seem to be able to model it better seem to be the 168, 169 or the 170 types. Okay, so having given this background, let's move ahead. So next slide. The second thing, after developing visualization and thinking mathematically, the next thing is self-analysis is very important. Okay, so you need to know which are the topics. There are about 29-30 topics in the new GRE. You need to know which are the topics you are strong in, which you are not so strong in, and which you are weak in. Okay, do a systematic analysis. Then you know that the questions are for each topic, the questions are at different difficulty levels, right? You have level 1, which is the easiest, then level 2 slightly more difficult, level 3 medium difficult, 4 and 5 are very difficult. So 5 is the most difficult. So you should be able to understand for each topic what is the maximum difficulty of questions that you can handle for that topic. So if you're aiming for 170, make sure that 1, you understood all the topics thoroughly, and 2, you're able to solve the level 4, level 5 questions for all the topics. Okay, and 3, as you very well know, that there are 4 types of questions. There is a data comparison type, there is numeric entry, data interpretation, and multiple choice, multiple selection. So you should make sure that you are at the top of all these 4 question types for any of the topics of GRE. Fine. So after visualization, it is self-analysis. After that, let's see the next slide. Okay, fine. So
okay, guys, as I promised at the beginning of the seminar, that this is going to be an activity-based seminar. Guys, can you hear me? Okay, guys, can you hear me? Yes. Okay. So, guys, as I promised in the beginning of the seminar, this will be an activity-based seminar. So, as you see on the screen, we are now going to conduct the GREedge millisecond moment. So, guys, tell me how many of you know that GRE is a time-based test? How many of you are aware that GRE is a time-based test? Okay, Rahul is aware, and Ashwin says obviously. Okay. So guys, how many of you are aware of the GREedge millisecond moment? No idea. Okay. Okay, guys, I'll tell you. Since GRE is a time-based test, we are conducting this GREedge millisecond moment just to test your speed time management skills in the GRE. Okay. So shall we see who is the fastest in here? Shall we? Okay. So guys, and one more thing is, whoever is the winner of GREedge millisecond moment has prizes to grab. Okay, the winner will get to speak to our co-founder, Mr. Yogesh. Okay, you can ask your question directly to Mr. Yogesh, whatever your GRE related doubt is. If you can win the GREedge millisecond moment, you will have the opportunity to talk to Mr. Yogesh directly. Okay. So guys, I'll send you a link. You can click on the link. You can log on to our Facebook page. As soon as you log on to the Facebook page, you'll see a latest post, a latest question on the page. Okay, that says the GREedge millisecond moment. You can answer the question. The first person to answer correctly will win the GREedge millisecond moment. Okay, I have sent you a link. You can click on the link, log on to GREedge Facebook page. Okay. You'll see a post, the latest post on the page that says GREedge millisecond moment. Guys, are you able to see that? Are you able to see the post? Okay, guys, you can refresh the page. You can refresh your GREedge Facebook page, the Facebook page. You'll find the link. You'll find the latest post. Okay, guys, if the link is not working, you can log on to the Facebook page, GREedge Facebook page. You'll find the post there. Okay, I see already a few of you have already found it. You can answer the question. I'll read out the question for you. You were a quarter of my age when I was twice your present age, said A to B. In 5 years from now, our ages will add up to 45. How old was I when you were born? It's a simple question, guys. Simple quant question. The first person to answer correctly is going to win the GREedge millisecond award. Guys, have you all answered? Okay, intense competition here. I see a lot of you have already commented. Prashant, Nishant, Sai Pratik, Nagadurga, Vivek, Avas, Venkatesh, Sunish. Okay. So guys, what's the right answer? Okay, guys, time to announce the winner. Have you all responded? 12, 7, 51, 245, 28, 15, 12, 7. If you were given the chance, you would say all the numbers in the world, wouldn't you? Okay. Saga says yo. Okay, time to announce the winner. The right answer for the question is 15, and the first person to answer it correctly is Nagadurga. Give a big round of applause for Nagadurga. Well done, Nagadurga. That was really fantastic, and that was really quick too. Okay, very well done. In spite of so much competition, you managed to get the right answer correctly before anyone else. Okay, guys, so let's get back to the seminar. Okay.
Okay. So I'm Yogesh here, back again. Congratulations, Durga. So let's get back. So I spoke to you about visualization, and you understood what visualization is. Then I spoke about self-analysis. That is, after as you prepare for your quant section, you always should analyze your performance and should know those things. That is, which topics you're strong, weak, not so strong, and so on. What is the difficulty level of questions that you can handle, and also what are the which question types you're not so comfortable, and then you need to take efforts to improve upon those. So self-analysis is important. Then the next most important thing is what you see on your screen. Oh, I have done this before feeling. Okay, so on the exam day, you should have solved so many problems before the exam that on the exam day, at least 80% of the problems seem to you that, oh, I've done this kind of question before. Okay, so if you're seeing a large number of questions which you feel that you have solved this kind of question sometime in the past, then the chances are that you're confident, and the chances are that your accuracy is high, and you score high. So the thing is, that's what happens if you encounter a question which you are not comfortable, which are not solved before. Then a lot of time goes into it, and also your confidence kind of goes down, and that brings down your score. So ensure that you ensure that you practice a lot of different types of problems from all the topics, so that in the exam there is no surprise for at least 80% of the questions. Okay. Then the fourth most important thing in getting 170 is your time management strategy. You know that in this pattern of GRE, you can skip a question and you can answer it later. So you should develop that intuition of which question you're going to do, which is a question that you want to skip now and try later. Okay, and you should mentally have that after you practice a lot using GRE style tests, a lot of GRE style tests, you should develop that ability to understand, sense that a particular question is taking more time. It is better that I mark something and move on and visit it later in the end. So which are the question types that you should skip and do in the end? Which question is taking a lot of time, therefore it's time for me to move on? This kind of sense is what you should develop, and this is your time management strategy. This is true for verbal as well as quant. You may have a slightly different strategy for verbal. You may have a slightly different strategy for quant. So this time management strategy comes only by practice, and it has to be developed by solving at least, taking about 10, 12 GRE style tests. The fifth most important point that we have seen of all the 170 type students is that they maintain the calm during the exam. Okay, so that is extremely important. Remember that you'll be switching from essay writing mode to quant and from quant to verbal. So each tests your different abilities. One is about writing, thinking and writing. The another is about problem solving in mathematics. The third is about verbal. Okay, so you should be able to switch from one mode to other very quickly, and if one section doesn't go good or you feel that it's not gone well, you should not get ruffled, and you should do each section with a cool mind. So those are able to do that seem to perform well in GRE, and especially and score higher. The second point is that go to the exam only to score as high as you can. Be practical about it. Don't get into comparative mode. Oh, I'm from engineering, so if you see a problem which is challenging, don't get stuck. There should be no, don't get stuck. Don't make it a prestige issue that every problem should be tackled and so on. So if you find a problem difficult, it's better to sense it, mark it for review and move on, solve all the easy problems and then come back to this problem. So you got to be very practical during the exam. And most important thing, please don't get into comparative mode. That is, my friend got 170, so I should also get. I'm from EC, my maths is good. How come a mechanical guy has got it? So don't get into this comparative modes. It needs different kinds of skills. So the moment you start comparing yourself, it does put stress on you, and it can impact your performance. So go with a neutral mind and enjoy the test and enjoy the preparation process too. Okay, so keep this attitude in mind. So let us see some test experience from test takers who have actually got 170. So can you see the experiences? Can you see it on your screen? Experiences of those who scored a perfect 170. So these are our students. So one was that invariably all of them said that they solved questions of slightly higher difficulty level, and the exam then looked quite easy to them relatively. So it is important to solve a lot of questions that are difficult, slightly, probably little, at least for some topics, slightly more difficult than the GRE itself. Okay. Then secondly, it's also a good idea to solve a few questions which take longer than the usual GRE question. So some people said that's also good, because once you get used to solving slightly longer problems or lengthy problems, the real GRE you'll be able to solve in a shorter time, probably 27 minutes out of 35, and that the rest of the time is very good. You can use it for correcting some of the doubtful questions, and most importantly, it allows you time to cool down and get ready for the next section. So you feel good if you're able to solve, finish the entire quant section about 2-3 minutes before time. That adds up to your confidence in the next section. So remember these things, two things: solve from the test takers, solve questions that are difficult, and two, solve a few questions that are lengthy as well. Next slide. So now we all of you know that this GRE is also an adaptive test. There are two sections. The first section is of medium difficulty level. The average difficulty level of the first section would be at level 3, and then the questions in the second section, the difficulty level of those questions would depend on how you have performed in the first section. Now what happens is students who get low score, they feel they would have invariably not done well in the first section, because of which the second section would be easy, relatively the difficulty level will be easy, and then such students get a feeling that the GRE test was actually not very difficult. The questions were not difficult. So that's not true. You will find quite a few students who have scored less saying that the questions were actually easy. It is not that they are easy, but because of the adaptive nature, those who got low in quant or verbal, they feel that the questions are easy. So that's not true. So if you are aspiring for 170 kind of score, please prepare on all the topics of quant. Don't miss out any topic, and ensure that you solve all the difficult questions of all the topics. Okay, now some practical tips on how do you actually go about for your preparation. So first thing is that ensure that you finish your syllabus, 4 weeks of quant syllabus, 4 weeks before GRE. By finishing the syllabus, I mean covering all the topics, and number 1, and 2, solving a large number of problems, questions or topics from all the topics, 28 or 29 topics of the quant section. Now the other question is, how much time does it take to complete the syllabus? In my opinion, it takes about 8 or 10 weeks. That is about 2 months for any average person who has reasonably good skills in maths, is from an engineering background, is in touch with mathematics. About 2 months should be good enough to do a thorough study. Some might be able to do in less than that also, but about 7 or 8 weeks is typical. Now, if you have been out of mathematics for long, that is, you didn't study mathematics during your undergraduations, if you're from biosciences or humanities, then I would say that keep additional 4 to 8 weeks where you brush up the basics from the CBSE textbooks of 11th standard or 12th standard. Okay, brush up the basics and then start your GRE preparation. Okay, the next, and just one more thing, there is no correlation between your CGPA and your quant score. We know students who had just 7.5 CGPA of 7.2 and 7.3, they have got 170, and those with high CGPAs have not managed 170. So it purely depends on your mathematical skills and your ability to think mathematically and model mathematically. That gets you 168, 169, 70. And it's nothing to do with your CGPA in your undergraduate score. Next slide. Okay, and now I told you that finish your preparation at least 4 weeks before the GRE. Then the question is, what do I do in this 4 weeks? So devote 2-3 weeks for individual GRE style tests. That is, take individual tests in verbal, take GRE style tests only in quant. The separate test, do it for about 2-3 weeks, take about 8 or 10 tests. And in the last week, that is about 7 to 10 days before your actually GRE, take the full length test. That is where you will do your AWA, verbal and quant together. Okay. So this is how you utilize your last month, and use that month also to revise your vocabulary, revise your formula concepts, and also to fill your areas that you are weak in. So this will ensure, if you do like this, it will ensure that you do not panic before the GRE, and you are confident on the exam date, and that actually helps you be cool, stay cool during the actual exam. Fine. Next slide. So to summarize what I told you, develop intuition, develop visualization, and that comes with only when you start loving maths. Don't do it as a burden. Complete the syllabus 3 or 4 weeks before the test, and learn conceptually. As if ask questions, ask doubts, try solving problems by alternate methods. Appreciate shorter methods. Understand why you couldn't solve in a shorter method, and so on. Solve a lot of questions so that you have that, oh, I have solved this question before feeling in the actual GRE, and take a lot of tests, GRE style test in the last 3-4 weeks, and most important, keep absolute calm during the test. So we had a student recently who scored 166 in quants. He had the first section that he got was very difficult. The first section of quant that he got was very difficult. He felt that it must have been an experimental section, so he remained cool, and which it turned out true. The next section was again quant, and that turned out normal. And after that, it was the third section, again in quant. So the second and the third section was the real quant. The first one was experimental and it was very tough. So he somehow got that sense that the first section was experimental and remained cool, and that helped him to get the 166 in quant. So this is very important, that you don't get ruffled by any section, be it verbal or be it quant, or be it any section within verbal or quant. Any okay, so any questions so far?
So guys, that was Mr. Yogesh, the co-founder and director of GREedge, speaking to you guys on basic quant problems and how to solve quant. What should be your attitude towards GRE Quant? So guys, let's now it's a time for GREedge Academy Award. Okay, but after the GREedge Academy Award, we'll have a small question answer session. Okay, you can ask your doubts directly to Mr. Yogesh. He'll answer all your doubts. Okay, but before moving to the GREedge Academy Award, let me explain how after all these fundamentals that Mr. Yogesh has told you, how you might be wondering how GREedge will help you in your training, right? So let me explain how GREedge will help you in developing the mathematical thinking. Okay, detailed online notes that cover all the concepts with examples. Guys, GREedge has developed a unique software called the Learning Tracker. Okay, you have all the materials, GRE related materials, verbal and quant, at a single place, that is called the Learning Tracker. It's just like a textbook, but it's online, and it acts according to your needs. Okay, so we have the Learning Tracker. All the online materials are integrated there. Okay, if you have doubts, you can discuss with your SFA. SFAs are student facilitators and analysts. Okay, student facilitators and analysts are the personal trainers. When you join with GREedge, you will be given 2 personal trainers, one for verbal and one for quant. They'll guide you throughout your GRE training process. Okay, they'll analyze your study patterns. They'll give you constant feedback on how to improve your GRE score. You can always keep in touch with them. You can ask your doubts, and inside the Learning Tracker we have a Ask a Doubt feature. Okay, you can what it enables you to do is, whenever you have a doubt, you can type your doubt, and you'll be given the answer in the next 24 hours. Okay, and we also have the Insta Doubt. Guys, GREedge has had more than 10,000 students till date. Okay, and many of those students, almost all of the students have asked various kinds of doubts, right? So we have a huge database of doubts asked by students, and the solutions to them answered by their personal trainers. So you have a huge database of doubt. Whenever you have a doubt regarding any topic, you can go and search. You will find a similar doubt there, okay, and you will find the answers instantly. As the name suggests, it's insta doubt, okay. Then there are detailed explanations to all questions. You will be given explanations to all the questions. Every question that you see on the learning tracker, you will be given detailed explanations, solutions, answers, okay. And you not just the solutions and the answers. You will be you will be able to learn the shorter methods, okay. There are many ways to answer a question, but which is the shortest one, which you can use to manage your time, you'll be able to find out that, okay. Then the student facilitators and analysts, your personal trainers, after every session you take on the learning tracker, they'll monitor your sessions, and they'll give you the correct feedback. They'll check if your method is correct. Then if there is a different method that is possible, they'll tell you that there's a different method possible. You can try that, so that it helps you in developing your mathematical thinking, okay. It's well, if you are given a question, you can solve it and be happy with the answer, but on the other hand, you can also think of other ways of solving the question, other ways of different approaches to the question, okay. So that helps you develop your mathematical thinking, okay. Guys, we also have a GRE Facebook page, Facebook group for exclusively for our enrolled students, okay. You can post in your doubts. You can keep in touch with other GRE students, okay. You can share your doubts, and even other GRE students might be able to help, okay. Then we have a feature. We have a very good feature called the progress report, okay. uh, you can compare your scores with those who have targeted your target score, okay. Say your target score is 320, okay. Whatever sessions you take on the learning tracker, you will be able to compare your scores with those students who have marked their target score as 320, okay. That is a progress report, okay. That helps you know which areas you need attention in, what kind of score you are heading for, okay. Are you heading for the right score? Are you near to your target score? Are you far away from your target score, okay. And there is the personalized feedback from your SFA, from your personal trainers. GREedge has a patent pending technology called the millisecond monitoring technology, okay. uh, what it does is, whatever clicks, whatever you do on the learning tracker, okay, it records the data, and uh, and from the data capture your SFS will be able to give you a full detailed analysis of where to improve, where have you gone wrong, where you can improve, and what methods, what approaches you can take for each question, okay. Analysis by SFA and feedback on how to fill the gaps. Where are you lacking in your preparation? And every detailed analysis will be given to you by your SFAs, okay. And there's a quantum of questions. There are a huge pool of questions for both quant as well as verbal, okay. All topics, all types of questions, and all difficulty levels. Let me show you some statistics, okay. Quant sessions practice questions are 290 questions. Higher level quant practice questions are 290. GRE style test quant questions are 400. Full length test questions 470, and total number of questions is 1450. Okay, guys, this is only for the quant. I'm talking only about the quant section, okay. Okay, now guys, if you might ask, what else? these all I already know about GREedge. What else? So let me tell you, time management, as Mr. Yogesh just told you how to manage your time. You should manage. You need to manage your time in your GRE. Okay, guys, if you prepare with GREedge, you will be able to prepare. Uh, since GREedge is an online academy, India's largest online training academy, you can prepare online for your GRE. Okay, hands-on experience for your GRE. Guys, let me ask you this question: if you were to learn swimming and I gave you a book to read, a book to read about swimming, and ask you to go and swim, would you be able to do that? If I gave you a book on swimming and ask you to read and go for swimming, would you be able to do that? No. LOL, no way. Okay. Okay, so exactly guys. So if you prepare with GREedge, you'll have a hands-on experience of this GRE. You'll have a prior idea how an online exam actually is, and why it actually makes sense that you prepare online for an online exam. Okay, so it helps develop your time management strategy against the clock. Okay, it will tell you how much time have you taken for each question. The millisecond monitoring technology will tell you how much time have you taken for each question, where all can you improve. Okay, and then coming to the attitude. Okay, you can always be motivated. Keep in touch with your other GREH students. Okay, if you have any troubles with your GRE preparation, you can post it on your Facebook group. Okay, even other GREH students will be able to help you with that, as well as we have guest webinars from other toppers, other GREH toppers. Okay, students who score well from GREH, we generally conduct webinars with them. We make them talk to other students so that they keep motivated. Okay, so this is how you maintain your attitude for your GRE exam. Okay, so guys, would you like GREH to help you with your preparation? Okay, so I see a lot of you guys are interested. Okay, so guys, I'll get back to this. But before we do, we have a small announcement to make. Okay, so guys, tell me how many of you have graduated in 2013? How many of you have graduated in 2013? Okay, you can answer this poll question. You can answer this poll question on your screen. What is your year of graduation? 2011, 2012, 2013, 14, 15. If your year of graduation doesn't fall in the options given to you, you can type it in the chat box. Okay. So guys, have all of you answered? I'd like all of you to answer this poll question, so that we'll be able to help you better in your GRE preparation. Sagar has already answered. Sagar is quick. Okay. So guys, I see most of you have graduated in 2013. there's a special announcement for those who have graduated in 2013. Because of this economic recession, GREedge has decided to offer a 50% off on the complete GRE Compact program for those who have graduated in 2013. Okay, guys, this offer is exclusively for the students who have graduated in 2013. Okay, 50% off complete GRE Compact program, that is 10,000 rupees, is you can enroll now for rupees 5,000. Okay, with the complete GRE Compact program, you'll get 4 full-length GRE adaptive tests, 10 GRE style tests for verbal and quant each. Okay, as I said, two personal trainers for your GRE preparation, one for verbal and one for quant. They'll help you with your preparation with constant feedback. Okay, you'll also get revised GRE word list and many interactive online seminars. Okay, you'll also get help in analytical writing. All right, guys. So guys, would you like GREedge to help you with your preparation? Would you like GREedge to help you with your preparation? You can answer the poll question that you see on the screen. You can answer the poll question that you see on the screen. Pawan says, I have already joined. That's great, Pawan. So Pawan, how is your preparation going on? Mithun has also joined. Kavya, the offer ends on August 31st, 2013. The offer is valid till August 2013. So Ankita, how is your preparation going on with GREedge? Guys, I'd like all of you to answer. I see only 70% of you have answered. Speaker, if you have passed out your graduation in 2013, then you will be eligible for the complete GRE Compact at 50% off. Okay, guys. So, guys, shall I close the poll? Shall I close the poll, guys? Okay, guys. So, guys, time for the Academy Award, GREedge Academy Award. How many of you are up for it? How many of you are up for the GREedge Academy Award? Let's do this. Mithun is very excited. So am I. Okay, let's do this. How many of you are aware of the GREedge Academy Award? Okay, most of you are already aware. Okay, that's good. Anyway, let me explain, guys. I'll give you a question. It's very simple, guys. I'll give you a question. All you have to do is go to that particular location that I tell you, and you have to answer the question. Okay. There's not much time limit here. Okay. I'll send you a link. You can click on the link, go to our Facebook page, and answer the first question that follows. Okay, I've already sent you a link. You can click on the link, log on to our Facebook page and answer the latest post on the GREedge Facebook page. Okay, guys, have you seen the question? Dheeraj, if you refresh your page, you'll see the question. You can refresh your GRE page if it's not visible. The latest post on the GREedge Facebook page, you can answer it. The winner will be announced. Let me read out the question for you. Johnny puts $1 in his piggy bank on the first day of a month. On each day, he then puts it in additional dollars which equal the total number of dollars that are already in the piggy bank. How many total dollars would the piggy bank have at the end of the 20th day of that month? Guys, you all are going to write the GRE. This must be a very easy question for you. Let's see who answers it correctly. Okay, guys, once you're done answering the question, you can post in your doubts here. Mr. Yogesh is waiting to answer your questions. And before I get to all of your questions, let me ask Nagadurga, the winner of the GREedge millisecond moment. Nagadurga, if you have your microphone ready with you, you can ask your doubt directly to Mr. Yogesh. Okay, Nagadurga doesn't have a microphone. That's fine. You can type in your message, and Mr. Yogesh will answer your question.
What's the question? Okay, Nagadurga has a question. I have a doubt regarding numeric entry questions and small mistakes to avoid. Okay, yeah, this is very tricky because in multiple choice questions you get to see the other choices, and if your answer is not correct, you can go back and try again till you get the answer. So what? Yeah, in numeric entry question, you don't have that advantage. So the best thing is in numerical entry question is to mark for review and solve it again in the end. And if you're so if it's a numeric entry question, I suggest that you will be getting a rough paper in the exam. So you solve it in such a manner that only you can understand it, and then mark for review. And at the end of the test, you solve it again. And if you get a different answer, I mean, just check your steps again and do it. So that's the best way of improving accuracy in numerical entry question. You could also do one. I think it's better to solve numeric entry question twice. That is, solve it as you encounter it during a normal flow, mark it for review, and in the end check it once again. Solve it independently and see if both the answers that your answer in the first time matched with the second, and your steps should be able to tell you that where did you go wrong. Does that answer your question, Nagadurga? Okay, and did she have one more question? Okay. Which question should I take? I'm in third year of my BTech, Navya. Okay, there's a question from Navya Kohli. I'm in third year of my BTech, mechanical. I want to do my MS abroad. I have an aggregate of 76.4 until now, but I don't have confidence that I could crack GRE. Can you give me a plan to prepare for GRE 2015? Okay, so this question could be for all the third year guys who are currently in third year. Yeah, so Navya is also from in the third year and she's in mechanical. So mechanical, I guess you would have solved quite a lot of mathematics, all mechanical, electronics, electrical, all of you, and civil also. You do a lot of mathematics. And please remember that Navya and others, that GRE mathematics is only your class 12 mathematics. It does not have quant, it does not have trigonometry, it does not have calculus also. So that way it's almost like our CBSE 12 standard mathematics, except these topics of calculus. So if you start early and if you start with a right mindset, you will be able to do well in quant. So you should not be scared, Naga Durga. And secondly, for verbal also, I would say that start early. Those of you are in third year, start early. You can develop, even if it's all right if you don't start preparing for verbal for GRE, but start reading newspapers, start reading editorial articles in the newspaper, start developing reading articles, and start developing your vocabulary. Start use books like Norman Lewis, and start developing your vocabulary, so that next year when you're doing full-fledged study for GRE, these things the basics would have already been taken care of. Does that answer your question? Okay, the next question is from Ankita. Ankita Kashyap. I was really good in maths in school, but I don't score well in quant GRE. Okay, Ankita, I think, see, the only way is, yeah, actually, if you're doing well in your school mathematics, if you're done well till your class 12th, you should be able to do well in GRE also. So what I suggest is what I told in my slides. You have to do a self-analysis. You find out topics in which you seem to be weak, okay, and practice revisit the foundations of those topics. Let's say if you find yourself weak in permutation combination, go back to your 12th standard books, quickly revise it. There are also a lot of online videos from Khan Academy. Revise those and then come back to the GRE preparation. So if you are good in school, I'm sure you can do well in GRE. Manjunatha. So there's a question from Manjunatha HC. Is it necessary to score all 40 questions to score 170, or can I? Okay, yeah. So usually this is a very nice question. He wants to know, should I get 40 out of 40? So as you already know that there are two sections, right? Each section has 20 questions. So we found that in the first section, you have to score 19 or 20, preferably 20 in the first section. And in the second section, yes, if you score 20 out of 20 in the first section, it means that you will get higher difficulty level questions in the second section. There you should solve 18 or 19 correct to get 170. I hope that that question is answered. There's a question from Bhavya Bhatia. She says, I have my GRE on 10th September. I only have got 305 in power prep, ETS full length test. What should I do to improve my score? Oh, that I can't do. I think I don't know the specifics, Bhavya. So maybe you should get in touch with one of our counselors, because there will be many reasons why you're getting only 305. Unless we do a detailed analysis, will not be. So you could take a diagnostic test in GREedge and then speak to a counselor, and we'll analyze it and get back to you. I can't do this over in this webinar unless I speak specifics. So please take a diagnostic test. There is Somdev Mandal. I'm an IT professional, and so very difficult to take out time from GRE. How should I prepare for GRE in order to go for December 2013 attempt? So okay, I think this is specific, Somdev Mandal. I think it's better you talk to a counselor. We understand how much time you have each day and at the weekend, but people do prepare. Working professionals also crack GRE. Many of our high scorers are working professionals. They manage. So all the working professionals in this webinar, what people normally do is they spend 1 or 2 days about an hour or hour and a half quality time when they work during the week, and they slog a lot during the weekend, and during the working hours they revise words. So that's how they are able to manage, and they take leave typically 2 weeks before GRE. and this is how many of them are able to crack. So it's possible. So, but if you want specifics on how you could go about, I think you should talk to a counselor, and we could plan something specific for you. Which question? Next question. This one. Huh? I'll not be able to answer all the questions, but definitely send your questions. Mani will pass it on to me, and we'll get in touch with each of you. Any more questions now? Anyone? How do I take GREedge diagnostics? Nitya Raghavan wants to know how to take GREedge diagnostic test. You have to registered on our site, and as soon as you register, the trial test will get attached to your account, and you just start the learning tracker on our website. Click the start learning button, and you'll be able to see the diagnostic test in the learning tracker software. Okay, Nitya. There's which one? Kavya. There's a question from Kavya Ashok. I have done my architecture, want to pursue Master of Architecture next fall. I have no clue how to get back in touch with math. I was telling you, again, I answered the same question. Since your architecture, I guess you would have done mathematics up to class 12th. So it's possible. If you need specific, I think you need to talk to our counselor and understand the details. We'll definitely be able to help you out. But since you've done mathematics, it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Okay, so guys, send your question to Mani. Mani will collate all the questions, and I will give my response to him, and he will be individually getting back to you. So I hope the session was useful to you, and whatever specific personal doubts that you have about GRE or Quant or generic doubts, send it to Mani Kumar. Right then, all the best to you for your GRE, and my personal advice would be enjoy the process, enjoy the mathematics that you learn during your GRE preparation. It will help you definitely in your MS days to develop the mathematical thinking. And once you master, the confidence that you yourself will have in yourself will be great, and that will greatly help you during your graduate studies. All the best to you guys.
So guys, that was Mr. Yogesh Lavnis, the co-founder, director and co-founder of GREedge. He especially wanted to talk to you guys today. He was with you guys here. So guys, it's time to announce the winner for GREedge Academy Award. So shall we guys? Nitya says, I'm pretty sure I am the winner. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Who's the winner? Vishal says, myself. Okay, what do you think is the right answer, guys? What do you think is the right answer? I see a lot of different answers. Surya says no one. Surya is confident that no one has got it right. Okay, guys. Guys, the results are here. Our judging panel has come to a decision, and they've literally pulled each other's hair to get to this announcement. Okay, we've got a few correct answers, but the first person to answer it correctly is Somalia Som. I hope I am pronouncing the name right. Somalia Som. Give a big round of applause for Somalia. Okay, guys, the answer is 2 to the power 19. Somalia was the first person to answer it correctly. 524288. The answer is 524288. Okay, so guys, so Somalia, there's a special prize waiting for you. You can claim it with. I'll ask an expert to give you a call later after this webinar. You can claim your prize from them. Okay, so guys, how was today's online seminar? Guys, how was today's online seminar? Bhavita says nice. Samad says cool. Great. That's good. As usual, awesome. Venkatesh says. Fantastic. Fantabulous. I see almost half of the GRE word list here. Perfect 170, Manjunath says. Okay. Thank you guys. That was really nice of you to that is really nice of you to say that, and we hope today's seminar was really informative, really helpful for you. Even I and our director, Mr. Yogesh, we both enjoyed the seminar a lot. Okay, and let's not take leave from today's online seminar. Hope you have a good day. All the best for your GRE preparation. Guys, we are really sorry if we were not able to answer your questions. Okay, but don't get disheartened, don't be disappointed. We'll update you through email. We'll answer your questions and update you through email. You can also keep in touch with us through our Facebook page, and still if you have any queries to make, you can call us at 988-44-53276. You can also email us at info@greedge.com. Okay, you can see on the screen, guys, the details are given. You can call us at 988-44-53276. You can email us at info@greedge.com. You can even be in contact with us through our GREedge Facebook page. Keep an eye on GREedge emails and SMSs, guys, for latest updates on GRE. Okay, guys, thank you very much for attending today's online seminar. Hope you do well in your GRE. Hope you come out with flying colors. Okay, I hope one of you go on to become the future scientist, the greatest scientist of India. Okay. All right, guys. Have a good day. Good night. All the best.
The organizer has ended the session, and